What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm YouTuber Firesong225 the Ultimate, and welcome back to Pikmin. Last day, we explored the forest navel and found our new Pikmin type, Blue Pikmin. And on this day, we are going back to the impact site to basically just get more Pikmin. As we seem to be running low on, well, reds. We have less than 100. It's kind of embarrassing. So, right here, it's basically just, as I could probably state, just farming. Nothing really important, nothing really all too fantastic happening. We're not going to be fighting any gigantic monsters or magnificent beasts. It's just farming. So, think of this as like a filler episode, I guess. But that's not really all we're going to be doing. We're going to be exploring a little bit more of the impact site that you guys probably haven't seen yet. And we'll be getting to that as soon as, well, we get to that. And there's also some interesting things around here that I would like to basically tell you guys while we're, well, farming up our Pikmin. And basically what I'm doing right now is I'm making sure that I can get down all these pellet posies, and it's basically just where the victor go the spoils, and that's the exceeding 100 Pikmin line. So I'm guessing one of the Pikmin somehow randomly retrieved a pellet. I'm not sure why, but they did. Who knows? It's kind of dumb. And also some of the Pikmin decided to pluck that thing, and yeah. With the impact site and getting all this stuff, it's kind of hard. It's kind of easy to lose a bunch of where Pikmin are. Like right there, for instance. For instance, some of the Pikmin grabbed that thing and are now deciding to try to grab that thing. So basically what I'm doing is I'm bringing those guys down so that way we can grab them and then pretty much like distribute them across every other type of Pikmin. So right now I'm using that geyser to pop up here and grab everyone to break that stuff down and then distribute it across everyone else. And once again, there's not too much to talk about. Again, this is basically just farming the episode. So, yeah. And I accidentally dropped on the thing. And the reason why I'm not just, like, randomly distributing Pikmin to, like, random things is mostly because of the fact that when a Pikmin carries a item, depending on the color of it, it will change how much that is worth. Like, for instance, with yellows you get more yellow Pikmin, red you get more red, and blue you get more blue. It goes so on and so forth, like to the point where you can basically kind of understand it. If it matches the color, you get more Pikmin out of it. So it's a very good idea to try to distribute the colors of stuff to the object in question. So right now, I'm pretty sure I basically just, since I broke down everything, I'm basically just figuring out a way to distribute everything. Oh, wait, no. I forgot to break down these things. Okay, so now I'm distributing what my Pikmin do. So an easy way to distribute the Pikmin is to basically like go to where one of the color of the Pikmin are and then grab one of them. That will put that type of Pikmin in front, and then it will have all the others back up from behind. So as you can see, I picked up a yellow and all the yellows are in front, followed by blues, then reds. It seems like they do follow a set pattern, being red, yellow, then blue. But that might just be something strange that goes on. I'm not even sure if that's properly like what's happening. That's just my headcanon anyway. Yeah, it does seem like it's following red, yellow, blue. Which is interesting to say the least. At least, I never really knew that it even followed like some type of order. I always just kind of thought it was random for the sake of being random. It's interesting to say the least. So as we're distributing more of the Pikmin to do certain tasks, what I'm basically going to be, I'm going to be asking you guys some questions during this thing. So first I want to know, because I want to give these Pikmin types a name, and I'm not that good at names really. So that's where I'm hoping you guys can come in and basically, well, give them a name. And I want you guys to comment this down below, and the names that I like the best, I will give you guys a shout out, and I will use them in future videos. And that thing right there is an iridescent... I believe it's an I don't know. It's irresistible, to say the least. I'm not exactly sure on the name. But it's a sort of beetle where the Pikmin are extremely attracted to it, and if you bop them on the head, they drop like a bunch of goodies. Mostly nectar, but if you try hard enough, you can get pellets out of them. Which is what I got, which is a 5-1 that I got. So now, once again, I'm basically just distributing the pellets that I got, and then just distributing them to the Pikmin, so that way I can increase the size. Now, all of that I just gathered pales in comparison to what we're going to be getting soon. And there's another beetle, but I'm basically just kind of going to ignore him, which is really bad because you'll see why in a moment. You see, with the beetle, it's not just like the fact that they give you goodies, it's also the fact that the Pikmin are attracted to them, like moths to a flame. If it's nearby, they will immediately drop whatever they're doing and basically just go to attack it. Like, even if they're in your squadron, like, they'll just randomly jump over and try to grab them. And as you can see, I'm being the worst Pikmin captain ever. So basically, the reason why I'm distributing them like this is because of the fact that all of them can't go over the bridge at once. So I'm basically just trying to like move them in such a way where I can basically get all of them at once. And here's the beetle at work. Look at that. All of them dropped at once to go and attack this thing. And it'll be out for a very long time if you ignore it and don't try to attack it. And this is the main reason why you don't really want to bring like 100 Pikmin on this bridge, because then they'll all just fall. So as I'm moving these guys up here for the final time, you can see that there's a gigantic wall there. So yeah, and also somehow I have a bomb. I didn't notice that really. So I'm just gonna go down here where this thing has like, I believe this place is the only bomb rock spot, so yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. And there's another beetle, which I'm pretty sure they'll like magically come back, or maybe it's just the fact that this place has so many of them. This is a really good place to get a ton of Pikmin. You'll see why in a moment. So we have 6, twice as many as we need to break down this wall in one fell swoop. Okay, now that we got that wall breaking down, what I'm basically going to be doing is I'm going to be getting this pearl. Now I might be thinking like, oh man, that pearl is like pales in comparison to like that 20 sized pellet. How much is this thing worth? Like 5 Pikmin? No. This one is well worth your troubles. Having so much of a reward, it's very worth getting. That thing is worth 100 Pikmin. You heard me. 100. That's enough to fully have a squadron of them. So those pearls are very much worth getting. And I decided that since the reds are my main source where we don't get a ton of them, for some reason, maybe just because I haven't been focusing on them. Stupid whistle doesn't work in this game for some reason. Well, at least sometimes. So now that's happening. You can also see that there's a ship part in here. That's the final ship part of the Forest Naval. Not Forest Naval, impact site. We won't be getting to the final ship part of the Forest Naval in such a long time. Because the Forest Naval is really, really difficult. You'll see why in a moment. It's just not fun. My least favorite thing. And I don't know why I'm not moving. That's strange. Okay. So I believe the pearl has... You have to use 3 Pikmin on it? Yeah. So yeah, so now we're gonna have a lot more reds than we did previously. So now we're just gonna be using our blues to gather that, since it's way too late in the day to try to grab that ship part, because that ship part is very tedious to get out. And now you might be thinking like, why? You used like 2 bomb rocks on that last clam and it like murdered him. Yes, but at the same time, yellows are the only ones that can carry those bomb rocks, and yellows cannot go in the water, which is the main issue. Because if they could go in the water, that'd just be easy to get. But they can't, and that's very sad. So that's really the only clan that those yellows can get. And look at that, 151. We had like 56 in the last day. And 220 yellows, dang. I don't think we'll be having to worry about any of them dying too soon. Yeah, my god. So many Pikmin. And now my Pikmin are like the final ones that like... Oh wait, am I missing one? I don't think I am. Oh no. Yeah, like I don't even think I have double digits on those, on the blues. I think I might though. Actually no, I do. I have over 100. So here's the thing that isn't really all that useful. It's just kind of fun. You can play dead and have the Pikmin carry you to an onion, which will cause fireworks, which was legit my favorite thing to do in this game. Just play dead, and then the Pikmin carry me to like a ship. But if you move at all, they will stop carrying you, so it's sort of like a way of transportation. However, the Pikmin in your squad don't move, they just kind of watch you. Look at all those blue eyes staring at you. Not blue eyes, white eyes. I'm getting colorblind by the blue. So yeah, that was the impact site. We didn't get a ship part, but we're still miles ahead because we got 3 on one day and then another the next day. So we're still, I believe, 3 days ahead. Which, that just kind of leaves us enough time to do stuff like this. Which, if you ask me, is what I love this game. 5 days since impact. I have seen that, at times, the leaf at top of Pikmin's head will grow into a bud and then a flower. It appears that if I do not pick the Pikmin sprout, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating. This melding of plant and animal traits is surely unique in the natural world. Yes, that's what I stated before, but if you leave them for too long, they will basically wilt away. I found the increased swiftness of the flower Pikmin to be of tremendous benefit. Also, my diligent observations have recorded instances in which flower Pikmin lost in battle have left seeds behind. This is why on days after fierce battles, I occasionally find new sprouts growing. Okay, that's an interesting thing that he brought up. If a flower Pikmin dies in battle, there is a chance, I'm not sure the percentage, but there is a chance that on the next day, if you go there where they died, you will find sprouts, which is interesting to say the least. It's sort of like a callback mechanic or something, I don't know. Okay, so I have no real place I want to go to, so I guess there'll be a poll up on the top. So if you like this and you want to see more, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications, that way we're updating all things I make on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Answer that poll, so that way I know where to go next. Pieces.